Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Super Symmetry. Well, I tried to record an episode and it ended up just being absolutely nothing for 10 minutes where we just get shot at and we couldn't even find the ore we were looking for, which was stibnite. Now we gotta go get our stuff back because, well, we've died so many times to bandits that I don't even know where our stuff is. And our elevator to the actual base has been completely clogged with gravestones. I mean, it would be better if it was clogged completely with gravestones, because I would just be able to dig straight. But it's not. It's clogged in one section. So we have to get down there and take care of the gravestones. And we gotta make sure we're on the right side when we do this, but this is a little trick, I know. I just learned this, that you can even do this, so, we gotta make sure we know which side the actual things are on, otherwise that's gonna happen, and we're going to just die. You gotta be really careful when you're doing this. We need more dirt. I had all the stuff on me for today's episode, and it's just in the middle of a cave right now. We were going to go get stibnite, because it's super hard to find, and, well, in the beneath it is, at least, and most of what we do here is in the beneath. Our goal is to try to stay down here as much as possible, and the frames are probably atrocious because of all the gravestones filled with obituaries. Yeah, so we had the first bandit attack in like a month. They haven't attacked forever. They have not attacked at all. I don't know. And then they show up, surprise the crap out of me, and yeah. And then we went down to the cave, and what happened there was they showed up there. What the heck? Maybe we can clear out the actual thing from like over here. Like if we can find a staircase down to it. Dude, the FPS is like 100, and it's not good. Usually it's like 300 or so. Okay, I believe our pile of gravestones is that right there. Can you see it? It's right there. It's like off in the corner there. I suppose we could try to run up there. I don't know how we would go about doing this. We're gonna have to let the pile of gravestones be for now. I mean, I probably shouldn't have gone and tried to go down the actual shaft of the elevator, but nah, I had to attempt at least. Alright, we're gonna take this one. Torch. Alright, we're almost there. Plans for today's episode is we're gonna get our stuff, gonna climb the elevator shaft and clear it out, and hope... Just stop. I don't need any more problems today. Everything was going well until the bandits decided that they were gonna teleport down into this section of the cave that you all have never seen before. Yeah, so we'll talk about this in a bit. And I had the situation under control until I decided to run back over here to try to find some stibnite, and then I got shot in the back of the head. Dude, just stop. This is unnecessary, man. Can I put this guy in a box? Maybe we can put him in a box. Yeah. Aye. Stop it. Well, it seems like I've had a stibnite vein of some kind. This is a, this is not a stibnite vein. I think this is a Realgar vein. Good chance it contains stibnite and some other heavy metals. It, of course, contains galena, which is what I was mostly focused on, but it appeared the stibnite vein I just scanned is, like, that direction. We don't really need the galena or the actual Realgar. Yeah, I think this is a pretty big cave. You all think that too? I mean, this has to be very big. I mean, just looking up at the top, pretty big cave. Yeah, this is a huge cave. The hammer has 89 uses left, and it's going down pretty fast. I'm digging out because, well, I did find the vein. I want to be able to access it, and the easiest way to do that is just to dig out of here. I mean, we could build a staircase down. I'm out of torches, though, and ideally, we don't do that, as it would require us to die, basically. Are you kidding me? Our hammer broke. Well, I don't feel like digging by hand. I don't feel like going back down there. There's a lot of things I don't really want to do right now, and we're being forced to do them. Do we have any flint? We could probably work with something like that. Yeah, flint. Do we have any Wood? No, we don't have any wood. It looks like we're going by hand. Oh my gosh. There's no option here. There is 0 options. We have to go back down. Well, I don't really want to do this very much, but it seems like we have to. This is not what I wanted to do. Okay, to solve our stupid problem, I'm building a staircase. This is the worst staircase ever. Honestly, it's fine though. I mean, I went back to base, got all the stuff we needed to get up here, all that. Just really annoyed that we're not actually getting to do the low voltage stuff because those stupid bandits showed up. Yeah, I forgot how this the staircase even works because of how I dug this thing. It's so just wacky, this staircase. You'll notice this is the staircase of an insane person because some sections are like this. It makes no sense at all. And then it connects to the floor and does stuff like this, where it spirals, but it's super dangerous, no guardrail. This is the most dangerous staircase I think I've ever made. Okay, we're down to the actual safe zone. This zone is pretty safe. You just gotta make sure you do the turns on the right timing, otherwise you're gonna fall off. Because it's mostly straight, and you don't have to hug a pillar in order to not fall off. In fact, we can just run down the rest of the way, which is nice. And then we can just get big lag spikes for some reason. Well, we successfully got Stibnite. It was painful, but now we can make some batteries and stuff. And the elevator should be cleaned. Good. Let's get these things processing. We need the Stibnite, the sphalerite, everything is... This is all good stuff. We got cinnabar, tetrahedrite. Oh, we probably should put those in, like, really quick. Tetrahedrite. We don't really need the Stibnite right away, but we should get that in there. Just so we can have it in there. And that should all be sent over to here, so no problems. So the first step at low voltage is actually the turbine itself. Which is just this thing here. Now this requires tin rotors, which we all hate making. And I do in fact have tin. I was expecting us to have no tin, but it seems we do have tin. So that is good. That is very good. And we still have a lot of bronze. We're not going to ever use bronze. Well, until medium voltage we won't use bronze again. So that's kind of interesting. Gives us quite the interesting scenario indeed. So these tin... The other thing we're going to need is going to be actually motors themselves. And these are a bit different. So we need 2 of them, right? Yes. So we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe we'll just need 12 of these so we can make some plates. Oh, the boiler's not running. We need to get this thing back online. There we go. Oh, we're running low on lava too, so we'll take care of that in a bit. And while that's all happening, I'll show you all something interesting. So this is a lead sulfate, basically. It's called anglesite? Anglesite, yeah, anglesite. So that's what it's called. This stuff is pretty nice. As far as, you can actually, later on, you can use this for getting sulfur trioxide, which is what the sulfate group is best used for. So, it's an alternative to, I believe, iron sulfate for getting actual sulfuric acid. Look at all of the vacuum tubes we got. Good. And you need one of these, too, magnetite chunks, or this, to get these, which you need to make the motors, which you need to make the turbines. Fortunately, we do have the zinc, so we should be able to make one of them batteries, voltaic piles. Honestly, it's probably just faster for us to go get the actual other stuff. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Why can I place black powder on the floor? I can place gunpowder on the floor. Why can I do this? This is just... you know what? Put that in the box before we blow some stuff up. That is not something we're going to be doing. Do we have any rocks? Yes. Yes. Okay, we're going to be making all of the magnetite rocks today. And that should solve every single problem. We can just detect submit that guy. Detect submit this guy. I do in fact have magnetite chunks, please. Sir. Detect submit. Yes, good. Volta's revenge. Needs me to make some hot iron rods. And then we should just store all of our stupid ingots we don't really need right now. We'll take 9 bronze ingots to the forge hammer. And what you'll notice is that these guys are cooking up anglesite into lead. So that is why I mentioned the anglesite earlier. It's not that I just wanted to mention it. It's that I actually had to mention it. No, we don't need all of these to be hot, so we'll take these out once they're done. We just need 4 of them. Good. Now, slap those with some magnetite chunks. Maybe we should cook another one. Go ahead and cook another one. That carries us over to the motor, which just requires tin wires. Which we might have some. No, we only have 2. That's fine, We just need some more. And I see the supersymmetry developers have decided we don't need 2 of these guys for one of these. Nice. And that's our first 2 motors completed. I believe that's enough for the quest. And finally, we're on to the last stage of steam. Which is going to be very underwhelming considering that we already have basically everything we need for this. We have the low voltage machine casing. We just need to upgrade it with some steel. We probably ought to get some actual, what's it called, cooking in these, because we do in fact need tin, so we'll get some cassiterite. And we gotta make a machine hull. And finally, steam turbine. Steam turbine. Look at that. What the heck is that sound? That does not exist, okay? Steam turbine. Now, of course, we do need to make the battery stuff today. So that is our other goal. And we can just plug that in right there. Use our mining hammer. Set it to like 1. Make this look nice there. We can now expose this and it should just look perfectly fine. As is. Nah, I think I like this. Does that look good? How do we make this look good? How on earth? Okay, I think that's fine. Maybe we could give them a few slaps with this, because I think there's a transparent option for the, oh. Hey, what's that one like? I don't know, that scares it too much. Go with, there's a transparent one of these. There we go, look at that thing go. So the first step of this process is going to be getting our, oh, we already have that, though, don't we? Yeah, we already have a roaster. Okay, so now we need to roast iron through sulfate to get sulfur trioxide, so we need another roaster, and we also need a mixer. And yes, I will upgrade to the low voltage version of this alloy smelter, because that is a good idea. That will allow us to do a lot of, what's it called? Rotors, pretty easily. This one thing I heard after the fact that we started making so many rotors, is that you can actually make them inside the alloy smelter, and it makes them really easily, so you don't have to do any crafting of stupid, nonsensical amounts of components, you know? By hand, that is pain. But you can do it using a machine instead. So that's nice. Hey, we got exactly enough bronze to make both of these. So that's good. That's amazing. I'm very happy about that. And we got all the glass too, so I don't have to go making glass. So we're getting this done. Nice. What does the circuit assembler cost that prevents us from making it right now? I really want to make one of them as soon as possible. Those things are amazing for saving time. We also need one more piece of bronze. So we weren't exact, but we had just enough, except for one piece, to make this first machine. Mixer is done. I believe that's our first mixer, so we'll go ahead and detect submit this guy. Steam roaster is completed. We gotta pipe some stuff to these guys to get them to run, but this should be good. Now, in order to do this efficiently, we're gonna have a conveyor go directly from this guy to this guy, and he'll take the sulfate out of there, and then we can take that, process it in this guy, who's gonna be, you know, doing all of that. And as far as steam pipes go, we got several options here. We got the one that goes there, or we could hook up some other steam pipes. This is ridiculous, the amount of steam pipes we got. But this also brings me to realize something very important, that we have, well, we shouldn't place this here, per se, because placing it here means this pipe can actually continue onwards. And if we were to place it down here would be ideal, but we can't place it so that way the battery buffer is in line with this, because then we'll have a problem that, you know, this pipe won't be able to continue, right? Because we'll have machines that go up on the same level. So we go like this. The battery can go this way. And this also gets rid of one of my extra surplus pipes, which I happen to have, because I accidentally crafted extra for the steam macerator. Which then solves all of our issues. Boom. So we roast the iron 3 sulfate, which has, or the iron, it says, oh, well, it's supposed to be iron 2. According to the quest, that's iron 2 sulfate. Not iron 3 sulfate. And this has 3 sulfate groups attached to it. As you can see, it's got them in the parentheses, meaning the 3 after them indicates there's 3 of them. And then we got the sulfur trioxide, and another problem, which is how are we going to get water into this machine? Well, there is this water pipe here, and we could attempt to pipe from here to here. I don't know how that'd work, but we could try. It's probably optimal to use the, how do you make those tiny pipes? These guys only transfer like 10 liters per thick, but you can make a bunch of them, and they're good for water, so pretty high quality stuff. Breaks one of our wood hammers, but that's fine. And we'll end the episode here with getting the water over to that machine. Next episode we'll get started on, that's not how it's supposed to go. We'll get started on some other stuff.